Welcome to another Literacy Friday session. We continue today with our tips for working with struggling readers, and we are at tip number 4. If you have not yet subscribed, it's time to do so. We're looking today at developing automaticity. Automaticity is the ability to involuntarily or spontaneously do a thing without having to consider all those minor details and elements that are involved in performing that action successfully. So it's like it's second nature to you. That's what automaticity is about. For example, we were never born knowing how to brush our teeth or knowing the importance of doing that. However, with time and with practice, it became second nature that just as we pop out of bed, we want to brush our teeth. So for struggling readers, as we said, we would have had to diagnose the issue. Then we would have identified what's just not coming naturally for such reader. And if the learner is having a difficulty with a problem, then we just have to ensure that whatever activities we're using, whatever strategies we're using to help this learner, then it is geared at getting them to form habits that will cause them to naturally do the desired action. The problems will not be solved by avoiding the issues. So automaticity comes through targeted practice, consistently doing the thing until the person is able to master it. So for a person who has a stutter or any other speech disorder, or someone who has trouble with a particular phonic element, it just means that the person needs to be using those words in which those sounds come across more. Avoiding those words will not get them to master the speech disorder, and it's the same for any other literacy problem. Avoiding the problem will not solve the problem. So for the learner who is having problems with just pronouncing the STR cluster, you just give them stories with the word street, pastrami, pastry, sentences like those. Get them to use those words. You can also do nature walks to get the person to understand and see those words in real context, like go to the church where it's labeled church, label a bench, let them see a chimpanzee at the zoo, ask them to talk about the chimpanzee from the movie, pushing them to use the words. I deliberately decided to include the PL blend because that's one of our most problematic blends, it seems, I've found in early learners. And it seems as if, especially when they're not able to pronounce the word please, it would just seem like they're just totally disrespectful and not wanting to say, but it's just really a difficulty in pronouncing the PL blend. So what if the person is struggling in saying the word please? Just say to them, can you say please? Well, I won't respond until you say please. Label things in the environment that also starts with the same PL blend, like plants, things like that. Just go around the pliers. Ask them to bring the pair of pliers. Ask them things, which place have you been to? Let them talk about places they have been to. And hopefully that will push them to use the blend more. In conclusion, there is no working around the problem. We just have to face our problems, and so it is with struggling readers. They just have to practice until the desired behavior becomes a natural occurrence. And that's how they develop automaticity.